Okay, and we're back. Okay, so we're going. So, this is the demo for Letters from the Past Undusted. So, I'm guessing there's a lot of like undusting of things. Okay, let's give it a go. When I think of my family home, the first thing that comes to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills, and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mum and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Okay, we're cleaning a key. Okay. And save. Yeah, mouse. Okay. Okay. Right click and drag. Cool. Mouse wheel. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, we got some nice ASMR sounds. I like that. I reckon I can... there's a tiny little bit of something we've missed. If I had to hazard a guess, it's on like... we did get another 5%. Alright. We got the key. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed to a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors, Mum took care of the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sound of Mum wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. Okay, we have a new thing to clean. Mum was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mum and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mum urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what happened, her face froze. Okay. Her face was so pale and stern. I'd never seen her look like that before. Okay, looks like I can give it like a rough. With like the sponge. But we're gonna have to go in with like the toothbrush to... for like the big bits. I'll do a better round of like... getting all the little folds. Okay. It's probably like a really tiny bit I'm missing too. Okay.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break it.
Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups.
It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Okay, so a porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mum's most treasured possessions. Okay. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then, I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mum would feel better after seeing it. When Mum discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Okay. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mum, who was more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mum, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mum was right by his side. Shortly after I had started high school, that pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. I'm gonna clean the outside. I want to get the outside as clean as I can before I do anything else. Okay. Adora, how many times have I told you not to call the office directly? You're usually back by now and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry, I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright? Oh, yeah, Mum, I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mum, wait, A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mum, but she drowned herself in work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mum so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mum. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Okay,